technological use and your use of social media?
I definitely thought, like, so many people on set were like, hey, do you turn on that notification on your phone where it can tell you how many hours you're on your phone a day and like what apps you're focusing on? And I was like, no, I don't want to know. She knows she has a problem. I've acknowledged that I have a problem, and I'm working on rehabilitating myself into the real world.
How do you think comedy, why do you think comedy is important for social commentary in films like this?
I think it's important because no one wants to be preached at. No one wants to go to a movie and sit through that entire film where someone's telling you that what you're doing is wrong, what you're doing is bad. I think it's better when you're able to laugh with an audience and laugh at yourself at situations in which you're like, been there. How many times have I received a dick pic that I did not want? And like, JEXI really kind of saves Phil's ass on that one. And so it's nice to be able to laugh at these moments, and then that kind of takes your ego out of it, and you're able to actually hear the message, which is you don't have to do it all the time. It doesn't have to be an everyday, all day, everyday thing.
Yeah, of course. Last question, what was your favorite part of working on this movie? What was your favorite part on set, or maybe after?
I think my favorite part was just getting to know our filmmakers, Scott and John, and their sense of humor, and having one of them run up and be like, okay, what if we said it like this, or what if we did it like that? And that type of excitement, that essence on set is something that is really great to work with.
Thank you so much for this
Thank you
interview.
so
I really
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, Alexandra.
Hold on one second. Yeah, let's take some
That'd be great.
Yeah, I saw it.
They're gonna take a picture, the whole cast. The problem is that she's gonna come when Adam Devine is gonna come, and then it's gonna be like all crazy.
No, ito lang the whole cast. Yeah.
Hi, we are at JEXI's movie premiere in Fox Regency Theater in Westwood, California. Oh my God! All the reality actors are here from The Bachelors. A ver, dame en la lista, please. Give me the list so I can see their names, so I can call her. Got her name. Oh my God, that's from The Bachelors.
Demi Burnett.
I'm sorry. Demi Burnett. Okay, can I have you? Come on. Demi Burnett is right there. And Jared and Ashley. From The Bachelors. Que no se pon los papeles abajo para que me puedas ver bien. Deja la cámara ahí nomás. Keep it there. Si quieres hacer un close-up de sus caras, sus See, everybody's taking a picture over there. The main cast and the reality stars are right there. How come they're not talking to media? Is it because nobody's calling them, or what? This is the Westwood premiere. This is what's happening behind the scenes. Es lo que sucede detrás de cámara. Están todos ahí como que los publicistas esperando al artista. Y ahí están los artistas. All the artists are right there. The media is right here. See, we're here. Media, lights, red carpet. And that's where the artists are going to walk the whole red carpet, and then they're going to go inside Westwood Village, right there, where they're going to premiere the movie. Y eso. Pero si vieron, ahí están los artistas de The Bachelors. I'm going to try to talk to them while everybody else is taking a picture. Ooh, Michael Peña's here. Michael Peña llegó. A ver, están bien flaquitos. Hey guys, Demi, Ashley, Demi, are you just gonna talk to media?
Yeah.
Perfect.
1 second. Yes, they are. Okay, hold on. Let's just set that down.
You having fun tonight?
Having a great time. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I want to make sure you're having a good time. Real 92.3.
That's
Light. It's very
too late.
You guys ready for Alexandra?
Yes. Hi Alexandra, how are you? You're live and you're being recorded
Oh, hey,
here.
guys.
I love your dress.
Thank
You're
you
gorgeous.
so much. Thank you. Ooh, what's
Who
up?
is this?
Platform dresses. This is, I'm going to sound it out and I'm going to butcher the name, but it's incredible. It's called Vika Gazinskaya.
Ooh, Vika Gunsiskaya. Okay.
Yes. It's incredible.
Vika Gunsiskaya. That's
Gunsiskaya.
beautiful.
Yes, I know.
Love it.
It's
My
so
goodness.
incredible. I love this dress.
You look beautiful.
I could sound it out, honey.
So, you know, JEXI, it's all about what's happening right now.
Yes.
It's all about social media. It's all about being on the phone. Can you please describe me? Talk to me about your character, how you got into this movie, the casting process.
Yeah, I play Kate, who is top of the line, incredible, smart woman from Silicon Valley, who finds herself feeling like she's living mainly for the gram, and the experiences that she is experiencing are not for herself, but they're for the likes and favorites and shares. And so she lets all of that go, buys a vintage bike shop, and decides that she wants to mountain bike and live off the earth and be a real woman. And it's just really cool to play a character like this who's so grounded and so down to earth, and she just wants to be present, and I think we all can take away from that.
How do you balance your life and social media?
I keep a lot of things for myself. I think a lot of things need to be precious. Just because you take a photo doesn't mean you have to post it. And you can save it and look back at it and be like, oh my God, I remember that moment with my friend, and it's just ours. And I think it's smarter to be precious with your life and your private life, and allow the world to still be able to follow the things that you do. They ain't gotta know everything, honey.
When was the last time that you searched yourself on Google, and did you find anything funny? What was the most interesting thing that you found yourself?
You know, I try not to search myself on Google.
But have you?
It's been
check?
years. It's been years. I think that social media, much like our U.S. government right now, is a little effed up. And I think that it's hard to not judge yourself just when you look in the mirror, let alone when you see what other faceless, nameless people online are saying about you. So I just live in me. I just do me, and you know, if I ever see mean comments on things, I try and delete them, like on my social media. But you can't control the world, but you can control how you take that in, and it's a self-preservation thing.
What's the craziest thing that Alexa or your phone has ever said to you? Because I heard a lot of crazy stories. Do you have a crazy story?
I think the craziest part is when you're having a conversation and they're like, I'm sorry, I didn't get all of that. And you're like, were you listening? Is this a normal thing? It can be a little confusing.
Or that you were searching for something or talking about something, and all of a sudden you get all this ads.
It's
on
recording.
Your email, right?
It's recording you. Yeah, it's recording you.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but I love being like, play Beyonce, and then Beyonce just starts blaring. There's something about it. Feels good.
Adam Devine, talk to me about your
Devine.
experience. Devine,
Yes.
talk to me about working with him. How is it?
It's a lot of fun working with Adam because he is not only smart but really talented, and it's really cool to kind of play off of someone who's not only prepared but also just like that much on the ball. He's monologuing with a cell phone the entire movie. Who can do that? I don't think, and make it funny. Like, come on, he's great. He's everything.
And he has a crazy story about just life, right?
Yeah, 100%.
it's
He is an
incredible.
inspiration to us all.
So what's next for you? What are you working on right now? You look gorgeous, by the way. Love your
Thank you.
hair.
Thank you. I just finished filming a movie called Kung Fury 2. It is hilarious. The short film is on YouTube, and it's wacky. It's hard to explain, but if you get it, then you get it. And like, I totally get it. I'm time traveling, fighting Nazis, and hunting Hitler. Like, how great is that?
So we're gonna have a lot of laughs in this movie.
Oh yeah. I hope you're ready for
That's important
more
too.
giggles.
It's important to get entertained.
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Alexandra.
you.
Can I have a picture with you?
Yes.
It's right here. Photo?
Picture, photo.
That's a beautiful photo. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's Adam Devine.
And then she turned, you know?
This was easy. It looks like there was a lot of kind of some stunt work and stuff. It wasn't easy.
You know,
Mexicans we cannot pronounce it.
stunt guy helps me out, but I'm basically the new JEXI movie. I think a lot of people are saying that.
They're saying that
En este chico ya empieza a grabar.
glass and running down the streets.
Yeah.
Y cuando se acerca un poquito más,
After running down streets, I was like, oh, maybe I don't want to be in action movies. I'm so sore from a half a day of jogging.
You were really funny in it. What was so different about working on this film with two directors?
It was cool. They like sort of split the duties up in ways where like John did most of the action directing and Scott worked more. So and I just believe it's awesome. I'm like, oh, I need to find a partner to do half my work.
Last question: why should people see JEXI?
It's super funny. It's relatable in a way that we're all addicted to
cuando grabes
technology
vivo,
and
trata de
our
grabar
phones.
mi
And also,
sense,
don't
tío.
worry about the house.
Grábame vivos ya, Hi, Adam.
Hey, what's up, man? Cool.
Just gonna shout out like JEXI is there next Friday.
Sure.
Whenever you're ready.
JEXI is hitting theaters next Friday.
Thank you so much.
Go to it. Cool. Loud is funny.
Hi,
Can I
Adam.
get a question?
Can you talk to us, Adam? Hello, Adam. Let's put first. Adam, come talk to us.
Miss Todd?
International. Okay, bye.
Miss Todd?
I don't know.
Theaters next Friday. JEXI comes
Miss
out.
Todd?
Can we speak to Adam, please?
Can I get a question? I'm with USC.
What?
I'm with USC.
What?
Yes.
I'm on my way there.
Oh, really?
I'm literally showing the movie at Leonard Maltin's class right now.
Wow.
Adam is so cute. Yes, he is. Grábame B-roll. Te está curando.
Here and going to see the kids at your house. Like,
We'll start here.
Adam is right over there. He's cute, but he didn't stop.
Thank you. So, what do you feel like is the main takeaway of this movie? You know, with people being addicted to their cell phones, do you feel like that's something that people actually struggle with in real life?
Totally. I think that you can tell when you're having your friends over or having a dinner and you look around and everyone's on their cell phone. I think it's really hard
See,
to be present.
he just didn't want to talk to media over here. He's just standing right
I don't
there.
think you should go down on it.
Hi, Adam.
Understanding that if you can set that down and just be present, you have real
like channel that energy into being productive and doing the things you want.
So what skills do you feel like you left film school with that you didn't have before?
Well, I was one of the few people at USC that wanted to be a producer. Almost everybody there wanted to be a director. So I had taken production management class, and I came out of USC with a lot of skills that I
I think that we all have a little bit of hate in us, not necessarily any dream of like going dark, dark on the internet and not taking time to take care of ourselves and your kids.
Definitely, and that's so important. JEXI on September 11th.
So I had done 2 other movies with Scott and John, the writer-directors with Scott Moore and John Lucas, Bad Moms and Bad Moms Christmas, and they wrote this as a spec that they wanted it to be their next project, and I just loved it. I thought it was funny. We all really struggle with technology, and the parts of it that are wonderful and make our lives better, and the parts of it that are terrible and we waste. I love it. The movie is mostly funny, but then it takes the But I saw that a little bit in Bad Moms. People came to the movie.
Maybe who's gonna
They
come
thought it
back?
was like a R-rated riot, but people came away from the movie thinking about their parenting style, how much they stress about trying to be perfect for their kids. There was a lot of substantive conversation that came out of a mostly funny movie, and I'm hoping this will be the same way as it relates to technology and whether it rules our lives or we use it to enhance our lives.
Okay, thank you so much for this interview. It was really great talking to you.
Leonard Moulton, here I come.
Can I talk to you?
I think I have to go.
Good side for the introduction.
Everybody wants to promote the movie.
Michael Peña, hopefully he stops and then we can go back.
Mira por acá, Edgar, si te pones aquí, grábame vivo, like, no pongas la cámara así chueca, esa chueca. Hazme close-ups de él, like, ándale, o sea, y quédate ahí un ratito, like. There we go. La chueca la
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
Bachelors of Paradise, I guess they don't really like to talk to media either. There's Michael Peña. Hopefully he stops.
Thanks for your help. You guys are the best. I'm sending you guys big gifts. Eating gifts. It's up to high.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's just gonna be. I'm not getting a good picture.
Bueno, ábrete un poquito más. Y vamos a meter el micrófono desde que llegue aquí.
We'll probably have to do one big group because we gotta get in.
Pretty good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Why should we see it? I did not watch it.
I'm a big fan of that. And I think it's Oh, we gotta move.
If
She does, yeah.
was cool and not a psycho, the relationship lasted longer.
Oh, with Devine? Like, who knows, man? Maybe, but I think that movie already exists, and it was her. Yeah, exactly. But,
In Latin America, we're so fond of technology. What can you tell to the people who are so in love with it?
Try to
not
do
just
one
in
group
America,
here,
man.
one
I
group
think
here. We gotta go
everybody's in love
You
with
should try
technology.
because we
I think
have
every
nobody.
country,
So how are we going to promote the
because I just
movie?
came back from England,
but we
and
got.
you go to dinner and all you see is this.
We have to get in.
You know what I mean? And they're probably texting each other.
All right, we're gonna stop right here and do.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Hey, pretty good.
You all have crazy stories about the phones, you know, Alexa.
Yeah.
What's your story? What's the crazy story?
The only thing, I don't have a story, but
Okay.
what's weird is like you talk about something,
Right.
and then all of a sudden it's on your phone, and I'm like, I don't like that. I'm like, where you're just like, oh, you know what? Because we have an 11-year-old kid, and then we say some book, and then the next thing you knew, it's like you open your phone, and it's like, how did they know? Like,
Exactly.
yeah, it's something fishy going on. I don't get it.
Are we being watched?
Yeah.
It's so great to meet you. What to you is the value of comedy in the film industry?
What is the value of comedy? I don't know. I mean, interesting question, but I think us as actors on entertainment, I think it's been happening for a long time, where you're like people get to escape a little bit. Like I grew up, with not a lot of money, but we would go to the movies every Sunday, and my mom would take us on every Sunday, and we would have a great time. And it was like almost like we didn't know or we forgot that we lived in a ghetto.
Yeah.
So it's a great
Thank
getaway.
you so much for the
Yeah,
answer.
right on.
Thank you.
Right on.
Michael.
Michael, our word of the day is addiction. What does addiction mean to you?
Well, addiction is like per definition is something that you can't stop doing, or can't stop partaking. Like if somebody's addicted to asking questions like you are, then you just need to ask that question. You just need to be the journalist that you are.
What about your character in this movie?
Sorry. Right up.
Michael, if there could be one message that this movie can communicate to the audiences, what would it be?
Stop violence at all costs. No, it's really it's meant to entertain. This isn't like Crash or anything. This is more like you want to make people laugh and hopefully people like the movie. That's why you do these movies.
Talk to us about a little bit about your character.
Michael, what attracted you the most to your character, and did you have to stick to the script on your set?
Well, first of all, what attracted me was that it was I wanted to work with Adam Devine and Ron Funches and Charlene, like all these other people, and what attracted to me is like the story, the script. When I first read, sometimes you read like 20 pages in and you're like, oh, this is really good, I want to do it.
Yeah.
And then you finish the script and you're like, oh, I think it's going to be fun. So you want to be in movies that you would want to watch. So this is one of them.
Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you for talking to us. Yeah, but you can record anybody, if it is, keep recording.
You came right in our shot.
It's fine, but nobody's there.
It's not okay.
It's not, yeah.
I have look. If he was talking, you could get a bite and another bite and record him.
Yeah, but your space is where you're
Well, I'm
supposed
sorry.
to stay.
You just gotta get on track. But there's nobody else coming. It's not like you miss anybody. You didn't miss anybody, so.
We liked her she has a certain toughness that we needed for JEXI, and she also has the comic chops that we really wanted. Somebody really understood the Just getting the words. Apps speak really weirdly. You know what I mean? They speak like normal people. There's no contractions. There's like the way they speak is very formal, but that's sort of to us is what made it funny as well. It's a very family-friendly movie. You should definitely bring your grandparents and parents. Yes.
What can you say about that? What inspired that? I know that's very relevant.
Wait, I might want to see it. I think you have to go to the movie to see it. I think it's yes.
Okay, so you are seeing John Lucas and Scott Moore. They are the writers and directors. They're also the writers of The Hangover.
Yes.
How much time did you
I actually got off my social media, but now because I'm so addicted, I actually check my wife's, which is so funny. She's like, check out our friend. Yeah, I cheat on my it's I'm like, let's check your chicks here. Just say I'm on social media, but I'm totally yes, it's hard. It's really hard.
Gave me an extra 2 minutes. How are you? Hi, Suzanne Todd. Nice to meet you.
Tell us where we are and what's happening today.
Tonight, we are at the red carpet premiere of JEXI, a new film from Lionsgate and CBS Films that stars Adam Devine, Rose Byrne, Michael Peña, Alexandra Shipp, so many funny people.
And why is it important for you to be a part of this movie?
Well, I love that this movie takes on technology and in what ways it makes all of our lives better, and in some ways where we all really need to be cautious about it taking over. But mostly the movie is just fun and funny. And, this question about how much we should all be on our phones or not is a small part of it.
I love it. Our word of the day is addiction because of the movie. What is addiction?
Addiction to your phone? Well, I think we're all addicted to different ways that we use our phone. For me, the useful ways I don't think I could give up. I use Waze for directions, and do any of us know any phone numbers? No. How could you ever call anyone if you didn't have contacts in your phone? So I think it changes the idea of addiction a little, because there are things in it that we really need.
You could do one big message.
There's no real message, like maybe someone might put their phone down a little bit.
Medium shot, please.
How ridiculous is
All right.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, can I get a question, please?
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Moore. Hi, Mr. Lucas.
How
It's
are you?
really,
Nice
really
to
nice to
meet
meet
you.
you.
Likewise.
So I wanted to ask you guys, how did writing the film
Be
help
nice,
you
he's
in
from
the...
USC.
I see that.
Yes,
See that.
yes, I am from
Okay,
USC.
right on.
How
I
did
won't
writing
make the
the film...
obvious parents joke, because I know that's like a whole thing that you don't need to hear right now.
That's true. How did writing the film help you guys in the directing, help or hurt you guys in the directing process?
Oh, it totally helps. I think we've definitely made movies as writers when the director didn't really get the script or understand it. So when it's all one person or two people who like write, direct, it really helps. For better or worse, it makes it a coherent thing. There's not two voices competing. It's sort of like it's one vision. So in that way, it really helps. We love writing, and it helps to kind of do all that together.
Do you have any...
I totally disagree with that. He got it 100% wrong. No, he's right. Like it's actually just like when you're writing the script, you're sort of imagining the movie, and then when you're directing it, you're actually like putting what you were imagining onto film, or I guess onto digital bits or whatever. But so it's all actually the same process.
So this movie also talks, like, it brings about a lot of dark themes in terms of, the new digital age.
Sure.
How do you think comedy helps alleviate that kind of darkness?
Oh, I think comedy is like, for thousands of years, is like the sugar that makes the medicine go down. It's like a lot easier to kind of hear a message when it's not being yelled at you. And when you're laughing, it kind of seeps in, it sort of creeps in on you a little more. I don't think this movie is that profound, by the way. I'm not trying to I'm not going to get to like the ancient Greeks or whatever. Like I'm not trying to do that, but I think there's something fun. When you hear it in a comedy, it's just a little more palatable. Like a message is a little more palatable than when I think it's wrapped in like a you should get off your Instagram, which is absolutely not what this movie's about. But I think it's a little more, when we all laugh at ourselves, we're all doing it. We use our phones too much. We're all in this boat together. You know what I mean? That was sort of the idea of it.
Thank you guys so much.
So writers and directors, this is guaranteed this is going to be extremely funny, of
So
course.
fun. It's already so funny, right? We're having a great time.
You guys are great. So can you talk to me a little bit about the inspiration, about the story, what drawn you guys to this script? I mean, to writing the story, personal stories in this movie that we're going to see about yourselves?
This movie makes fun of, this started with us realizing we're fully addicted, so this is not about other people, this is like we're just idiots who are addicted to our phones, and we realized that felt like fertile ground for a movie when you see yourself doing idiotic things like checking your email 19 times. I've checked my email twice on this red carpet. I don't even know why. There's no one emailing me right now. All my friends are inside. So it's something we're all dealing with right now, and I think it's fun kind of poking fun at ourselves.
Yeah.
Any personal stories in there about yourself? Like you're like, this has to be there because remember me.
Yes. I don't know that there's any. One specific thing comes to mind is my frustration with the directions that all the Google Maps and Waze send you on. And so I know I can relate to that, it being sort of brutal and it sort of mocking you when you can't take that left turn.
Adam Devine is amazing.
He's hilarious.
Yes, he is. So can you guys talk to me a little bit about the selection of the cast? How did you go with it?
We feel really lucky. We try to cast really funny people because our jokes aren't very good, and they make the jokes a lot better. You know what I mean? And it's like we get credit for it, so it's pretty smart on our behalf. Adam's hilarious. He came in every day. He's mostly acting against a blank phone like this for like there's days and days of him just working against the phone, which is not easy for an actor. There's no emotion to play off of. So he did an awesome job. We were really lucky to get him.
And thank you for bringing Michael Peña representing
Oh, he's so
us.
good.
My God.
He's crazy
so
in this
funny.
movie. Have you seen the movie?
I'm gonna see it right now, and I'm dying for it.
He goes. You're gonna see a whole new side of Michael Peña.
Really?
Oh yeah, he goes for it.
Like the crazy side?
It's a little.
Right.
Local, yeah. It's good.
Oh my
It's a little
goodness.
nuts. It's good.
Thank you guys. I'm
Thanks
so
for
happy
talking
to have
us.
talked to you
Thank
guys.
Hey, how you doing? I'm John.
Fastest question never asked.
Closing down though.
Si hago un little intro on the red carpet, ven. Vamos a hacer un little red carpet. Okay, so we are about to see the movie. We're gonna go inside and watch the movie. And I'll let you guys know, I'm dying for it. It's super fun. And then after that, we have after part with the cast. So, vamos a entrar a ver la película de JEXI y pues me imagino que va a ser súper chistosa, me muero por verla porque se ve súper cómica. Si vieron el tráiler, la verdad que está súper cómica. Y bueno, los escritores y los directores son los que hicieron Hangover, así es que ya imagínense lo que vamos a ver, ¿ok? Michael Peña, Adam Devine, Alexandra Shipp, está buenísima la película, se las encargo. Y bueno, cuídense, compartan este video, share this video, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Hey guys, it's Nastasia Nicolau here.